this is your last chance. After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
Do you believe that men alone were able to carry out this global conspiracy of deception and power? When you study the history of the elite, their plans unfold almost completely according to plan. How? Why would these elite and occult societies dedicate their lives to a plan that won't materialize in their lifetime? Because the goals of this plan have not been planned out by mere men, but by a force far more sinister. Men have sold their soul for this plan in return for worldly rewards of wealth and power. But who is really benefiting? Shaitan, architect of the New World Order. It's time to connect all the pieces of the puzzle. This age of deception is all around us. The false messiah in Islam is called Dajjal. Al-A'war al-Dajjal, which literally translates to the one-eyed deceiver. Is it just coincidence that this title was given to this false messiah? Is it just coincidence that the elite have chosen the one eye as their symbol? He has already been ruling this earth for years through his Illuminati minions.
If you look, you'll see the pyramid is built except for the top. It's built except for the top. The eye is suspended above the top. It hasn't come down yet. Because they believe until they finished the Masonic project, which is the what they say on the bottom, Novus Ordo Seclorum, and then Annuetta Cheptis, he is pleased with our project. In other words, the God they believe in is pleased with our project. What is the project? This is the question. What is the project that this God is pleased with? The project is literally the secularization of the world. To completely strip the world from religious beliefs. This is the project, and that is why it is called Novus Ordo Seclorum, a new secular or worldly order.
The Quran and the Prophet, Allah's blessings be upon him, directed our attention to another actor, as powerful as Gog and Magog. Who is he? He is Dajjal, the false Messiah, or the Antichrist. Why is he known as the false Messiah? Simple. Because his mission is to impersonate the true Messiah. The true Messiah was the son of Mary, Nabi Isa alayhi salam, Jesus. Peace and blessings of Allah be upon him. When Allah sent him, he was sent as the true Messiah with a mission to rule the world from Jerusalem, from Holy Israel. And so Dajjal is close to the completion of his mission. The Messenger of Allah, Nabi Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam, informed us of the release of Dajjal into the world during his lifetime. During his lifetime. He went on to say that when Dajjal is released into the world, he would live on earth for 40 days. One day like a year, one day like a month, one day like a week, and the rest of his days like your days. That when Dajjal was in a day which is like a year, Britain was his headquarters. And when Dajjal moved to a day which is like a month, the United States of America became his headquarters. And finally, when Dajjal is going to be in a day which is like a week, he comes back home to the Holy Land. He comes back home to the Holy Land. Dajjal has already completed his first phase, a day like a year, when Britain was the ruling state in the world and the sterling pound was the international currency. And then Dajjal moved to a day which is like a month, and the United States replaced Britain as the ruling state in the world. And the US dollar became the international currency. And now the United States is about to relinquish power, and Israel is about to replace the United States as the ruling state in the world. And what will be the new money? Answer: the US dollar is going to be attacked and it will collapse and bring down all the paper money of the world with it. You won't see paper money after that. Well, then what's going to be money? What's the new money that Israel will use to enslave mankind? The way the United States used the US dollar. Answer: Israel is going to use invisible money, you can't see it. Intangible money, you can't touch it. It'll be electronic money. And the strange thing, the dangerous thing about electronic money is it is controlled by the banking system around the world, and the Jews control the banking system. That's not an uncharitable statement. That's not an invalid statement. That's the truth.
From the start of the British monarchy at 900 AD until the ending of the First World War, Britain was the homeland of Dajjal, when one day was like a year. But with the US victory in World War I and World War II, power was transferred from England to the United States of America, when one day was like a month. And on September 11, 2001, power was transferred to Israel, when one day is like a week. And this is the phase we live in today. Since that date, the United States establishes its bases in over 10 countries across the Middle East, securing the rulership and safety of Israel as the final capital of the New World Order, the last phase, before the Antichrist Dajjal arrives.